So I started back in about May, about a year ago in March. I had enough of my job as a teacher, and I just put in my resignation, said I'm not going to return next year. And luckily, my husband and I were at a place that we could do that. I would not recommend without having a plan, but I decided to optimize my LinkedIn, which is really scary. And I know you mentioned that in one of your videos, saying like, how am I, claiming myself to be something that I've never done. And so that I was nervous about putting myself out there, I just put my little freelance writer on my LinkedIn account. And I was able to get my first client, which was the client for the law firm. And after that, I and my journey is a little bit messy because I took too much time. I took too much time with platforms. So I was on Fiverr and Upwork because there are some people that have success on there. They really do have success. I did not have that type of success. And so it wasn't until about mm, September where I really started to focus on pitching clients. I purchased a course about cold emailing, and cold emailing is a great avenue, but it is really time consuming. So around October, that's when I found your videos. And I was like, oh, look, this is another strategy. I know there are a lot of freelancers out there that mention like, don't cold pitch on LinkedIn. But I'm like, this is a great opportunity to really optimize your LinkedIn account and for people to see like what you do, right? You have everything. It's almost like a resume. And so that's what I did. And I just started pitching on LinkedIn. Within the first 4 weeks, I got my second client, which is crazy because this client is a big client, like a big name. And I'm like, wow, like this actually works. And I had probably 6 months of being in copywriting. And so I was able to land that client. And then during the holidays, I took some time off and just kind of reevaluated my business, really studied up on different various aspects of copywriting. And I went back at it in January. And in January, there was 1 week where I sent like 90 pitches in 1 week, which was a lot because it can be draining. I ended up being able to book 2 discovery calls. One of them is a client, and the second one I'm still waiting on. But I've just seen that this way works for me. I know that other freelancers are very adamant about cold pitching or warm pitching, and those are great avenues to take. But for me, like starting out so new and so fresh, optimizing my LinkedIn, having my portfolio, setting myself up like an expert has really been beneficial to my business. And that's where I've been able to land. So right now I have like about 4 clients. So it's been going really well with the LinkedIn pitching. I use your templates. I reached out and the CEO messaged me back just mentioning I never checked LinkedIn, but your message popped up and go ahead and send me an email here and then I'll connect you to the right person. So we were in connection. So that's the client I'm still waiting on. But I mean, there are people that are not on LinkedIn as much as they're in their email. But like I mentioned, sometimes when you're so new and you really want to build your income fast, like you kind of have to take a faster approach. And so with LinkedIn, I have found that to be very beneficial. And it's been really working for me. And so I'm excited to work with that client.